never gets old, man. 13 years doing this. Every single takeoff, man, is like, it wakes you up, and it, you know, you're about to punch the clock and go to work. That's exactly what we're gonna do today.
Well, here we are, stop number 4, the St. John's River, a place that is rooted in BASS history. The Maxim tire Bassmaster Elite kicks off today. What a special
Dude, I'm tired. I had like 5 hours of sleep last night. Back-to-back dirts. I am freaking tired. It's not that I'm getting old, it's just grinder, man. These tournaments are absolute grinder, especially in this Florida sun like this. 13 hours a day on the water, sun up to sundown. Did tackle till literally 11:05 p.m. last night, so I'm prepped and ready. This is a tidal fishery, so like I recognize the tide and what to look for. So, you know, when things aren't going well, 20, 30 minutes goes by without a bite, I can make those adjustments. I'm really excited to go expand on what we learned late yesterday, like literally like 6, 7 p.m. yesterday. So we're gonna pick up right where we left off and continue to catch 6s and 4s and 10s, 11s, 12s. This never gets old, man. 13 years doing this. Every single takeoff, man, is like, it wakes you up, and it, you know, you're about to punch the clock and go to work. That's exactly what we're gonna do today.
He's an 8-time Bassmaster Classic qualifier, 2-time Bassmaster winner from Fort Worth, Texas. The Zaldaingerous one, Zaldain.
Spot here, and it's just a giant bluegill bed is what it is, and it's a shell bottom. Of course, this is a tidal river, so got to pay attention to the tides for sure, but I figured I'd start here, try to get a big bite. I saw some really big ones here in practice, so we're gonna jack around here with some bigger baits and some topwater, and then we get to go flipping. All right, let's go to our main juice. Look at that. That might be my first one of those on a frog. Yeah, so this is one of my better stretches here, but there's shade on it, so instead of flipping, I'm just gonna throw a frog through it and then come back through. I like the current, I like the movement. You know, the water temperatures are like upper 70s, so moving water is pretty key here. It's post-spawn. I got a lot of stretches in this area right here, just like this, so we're gonna hunker down and just fish what's in front of us. I mean, the fishing's not very good overall, but there's some big ones here, and we're just fishing for big ones. Flipping and frogging is what we're gonna do. Oh, it came off, little one. These little ones are shallow. Yeah. That's a nice one. Should have a limit of these by the end of the day. 3 pounder. Hardly even felt the bite. That's a nice one. This stretch doesn't match my pattern, but I just gotta try it real quick. This is like a real flat bank. We want those real steeper banks. Stay on there, big girl. Stay on there. Stay on there, big girl. It ain't that big. Man, I thought that was a giant, dude. The way it was pulling back. Man, I thought that was like an 8, bro. Yeah, 2.5. Stay on there. Yes. Dude, that fish is spawning. I'm getting some bites through here, bud. Should get some big ones. Ooh. I'm telling you, there's a lot of guys sitting on 1-2 fish. I mean, this is a tough tournament. With only 2 days of practice, I'm so glad I came down here and got a few bites, got some confidence going. Like, I've never fished any of this stuff. It just matches on the map kind of, you know, how I've been getting my bites, and it's just little steeper banks, outside turns in the river, but it's got to be just off the main river. This bait's a big deal too. I mean, a lot of people flip jigs and creature baits, but a straight worm like a lunker log, it's different, and it goes through the stuff real nice. Stay on there. Dude, I saw something boil in there, dude, and I flipped in there and it ate it. I think it came off. Felt good too. Crap. Oh, that sucked. So I just lost that one, and I've been using just a round bend hook, and a lot of times when you're flipping real heavy cover with a round bend flipping hook, a lot of times that hook point will go through the fish's mouth, and then it'll get stuck in those pad stems right there, and you know, with the barb and the hook point exposed like that, the fish get leverage and come off. So I'm gonna make an adjustment right now. I'm gonna go from a round bend hook to an EWG style hook, and that'll help like hooking inside the mouth, not like, you know, the hook point out, but inside. So I'm gonna go with a 5/0 gold hook here, and hopefully that's the right adjustment to land these fish. Yeah, that was fun. Frog bite's always fun. 2.5. All right, that's 5, ladies and gentlemen. It's always nice in a tough tournament. That was cool, little frog bite. That's a giant, dude. Stay on there. That's a big one. Oh my God, stay on there. Gosh. I don't know. Gonzo. Frickin' Gonzo. God. That was a big one, dude. That was frickin' 6 to 8 pounds. Gosh, dang it. That was the kind. She freaking drilled it too. Bag with those two. Like just call the shot, man. Heck yeah. 3/4. Still no one back here, dude. That's a good feeling. I kind of like that short practice because you get to figure it out like as the tournament goes on, man. And that's what bass fishing's all about, right? Figuring it out right then, right there, not getting locked into what you did 3 days ago. But there's no one in this area. We got it all to ourselves, and they are snapping. As soon as you find that little lane behind the pads, there must be bluegill beds or something back there, but it's freaking on, dude. Oh, I may get a bite doing this. We're gonna get a bite doing this. It's just when's the next bite, and that's a great feeling. All we're doing the rest of the day. It's because that shade line is where it's at right now. It's like perfect. Should be a bite back here. Oh my God. That frog, man. That's up. Bites everywhere, That's a good one. Yes. Little coal. I think the same size. 235. Oh man, it's hard work, dude. You need a 7-pounder. Like when you're a good cast, get rewarded. Doesn't happen a lot. Heavier. 2/4. That was awesome. You just gotta be thorough, man. We just had a competitor. I was watching him. He just flipped through the stretch right here. Came back around, fished behind him through a frog. Money cast, nice and slow, and that shade pays off, man. Check-in is at 4. So yeah, we got about an hour and a half left of fishing. I don't like what the tide's doing right now. It's like almost at the top of an incoming, and the current's real slow, so you gotta fish real slow. But we're working on a decent bag here. 3/4. Heck yeah. A lot of guys would do dirty things for a fish like that. Boop, 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 boop. We gotta go. Oh man, pretty good day, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I will absolutely take it. With the practice I had, I will take almost 15 pounds of fish. Fish checking, man. He said, it's a solid day there, young man. And when he sees every single fish that crosses that stage and he says, good bag, we had a good day. it's just average. I mean, it's just not groundbreaking, but man, we had fun, dude. If I would have landed everything that bit, oh my gosh, we would have had a bag today. Fun day though, so many bass.
All right, how about our next angler, no stranger to big-time bass fishing. He's from Fort Worth, Texas, Chris Zaldain. Bass Pro, Nitro, Mercury, all the good stuff, man. Are we doing all right?
Hey Chris, how's it going?
I'm well, yourself. Everyone seems so surprised to see me. It's kind of fun. 15 pounds, 2 ounces. How's that?
That's great. I like this place. You know, I grew up on the California Delta, so recognizing tides and reading river water is really coming into play this week. So with the short 2 days of practice, I went out and practiced more today, figured something out. I think I can do it again tomorrow.
Well done. Hold a couple up. Chris Zaldain, 15 pounds, 2 ounces.
I just stepped on a pork rind. Oh, in my boat, dude. That's gonna be in my boat for a while. 15 pounds, I will take that on day one. Learned a lot today. Had some absolute monsters destroyed, just come unglued on that frog. I hooked 2, I lost them in the pads. Really tough to get out of there. And then 1 just completely missed it, but they were all over 5. 1 was really big, 6 to 8. They're still there. So we just weighed in not too long ago, and this RV park we're staying on, there's like over a dozen anglers staying, including Rick Clun. By the way, it's 500th tournament here this week. Anyway, Keith, the owner, and his crew got food for us. So it looks like barbecue, and I'm not gonna be bashful at all, man. I'm gonna be the first one in line. I'm gonna push my wife out of the way. I'm gonna push Melissa Clun out of the way. I'm so starving right now. A little dehydrated, a little hot from the weather today, but let's get it. Day 2. Dude, I woke up this morning, woke up in the RV, you know, 5 o'clock a.m. and it's just been so hot and such a grueling stretch a couple weeks here. For like 10 seconds, I was like, dude, did the tournament even start yet? I had no clue, no recollection of what I did yesterday. And then finally, 20 seconds later, I'm like, oh yeah, all right, cool, we're in 30th place or whatever. Getting a lot of bites. It was a lot of fun yesterday. Recognizing the tide and recognizing water movement, reading the water, you know, it helps me make the decision on where to cast and where the fish are kind of hanging out. So you got to kind of sample the edges, sample the middle of the pads, and then also in the very backs of the pads. So depending on the tide and the water movement, they're using all 3 like zones. So that's the fun part this week, is figuring out which part of the pads and the bends that they're biting in. And when they get a hold of that topwater frog, dude, it's so much fun. Yesterday I had like 9 rods on my deck. Today I've only got 4. So we narrowed it down, and this is just like classic tidal fishery 101. Shallow water reading. I think I come in with over 20 pounds today. So yesterday we left a few big bites out there, but it ain't gonna happen today.
Yes. That was awesome. Yes.
that a gator? No, that's a big bass. That's a big bass. I thought that was an alligator. Oh my gosh, stay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dude, there was an alligator. Right before I casted that, there was an alligator on the top of the surface right there, so I cast it over there anyway. And I thought the alligator bit. Heck yeah. That's a big one. Heck yeah, dude. 5.5. Right on the money. So 5.5. Yes, sir. Oh, that was awesome. The best bites in the afternoon, too. Oh, stay on there. Oh no, did it come off? Oh, it just came off. I saw it come off. Golly, the 3-pounder. Oh, shoot. Dang it. Watched it come off, man. It's all right, there's plenty of those bites to be had. Crap. I heard that one explode in there. And it bit it. Man. Oh, great start, man. Dang it, that one might die. Come on, girl, make it. Oh, that was dead. Mm. 2-pounder. Yeah, no kidding. Call that one 112. That's a big one. Stay on there. Yeah. You gotta be so accurate with your cast, dude. Like, you have a tiny little lane. Like, super tiny lane. 2 3/4. We're gonna get rid of them. 212. Small coal, maybe half a pound. But now we don't have any rats, so that's good. Wouldn't have helped. That's where I lost the big one yesterday, like real big. There was like no one freaking here yesterday. I saw a couple boats jacking around towards the front. I found it in 2012 when we were here,
Caught some fish through here. And with the short practice, like the last 2 hours of day 2 of practice, I was like, all right, I gotta go check this area. I got like 2 bites. I was like, all right, we're running with this. But it's crazy. I had some like really big like blow ups and pushes, and then you flip in there and nothing, dude. Like, and everyone's flipping, you know? They'll bite the flipping stick when there's current moving, but when it's stagnant like this, you got to get them to react. That's a big one. Yes. I don't think so. We gotta roll.
Chris, how we doing, son?
I got one that's borderline. You're gonna have to work it, all right? You're gonna have to work them.
Good solid back today,
He's stiffer now. I'm just messing with you.
He's a good one. Too bad he's dead. That's a good bagger, son. Thank you, buddy.
Thanks, Al.
The dangerous one, Chris Zaldain, in that nitro boat this morning, and you knew you needed to do some big stuff.
Yeah, we had a good start this morning and good rest of the day.
17 pounds, 12 ounces, 32, 14, gonna be inside the top 10 into 5th place. Oh my. All right, okay. Well, good day for you.
Yo, it was an awesome day, and this is just classic tidal fishing 101. The bite changes every 20 minutes. You have to stay on your toes. These back-to-back tournaments, you know, I'm getting a little older and it's hot out and it's tough. Absolutely, yourself. It's tough. You got to keep your head in the game. So every 20, 30 minutes that tide changes and the water level changes, so you got to stay with them. So looking forward to getting out there tomorrow.
We look forward to seeing you. Give Chris Zaldain a big round of applause. He had an 18 pounds.
Yeah, we had exactly 18 pounds with a 4-ounce reduction, 17-12. We will absolutely take that with this, how tough it is and the tough practice I had. Again, you know, we didn't find those fish until the last 2 hours of day 2 of practice. So you got to keep digging. Like even during the tournament here, you got to dig deep. When the bite is in a little lull, you got to make some adjustments, change things up. So 17-12, man, we'll take it.